highlight Nigerians that are doing great things and all around. So it's really hard, if I can get something else, and same here.
Once again, this is Koiki Media, live at the Fela Durotoye, right here at SOAS, where he has given a very beautiful.
I'll take your number today. I'll send you your number.
Once again, it is Koiki Media bringing the world closer to your doorstep as we continue to bring you the reception that is now taking place with Fela Durotoye in London, the presidential candidate for A&M. And as you can see, Nigerians in diaspora wants to know what is happening back home, and also have the opportunity to meet and greet, with the presidential candidate for the the ANN. Once again, this is Koiki Media here in central London, the 2nd of February 20.
I'm taking the future president of Nigeria. Wow.
Why not leave?
No, this way. Are you ready?
Once again, it's Koiki Media.
If you don't vote,
We come back in about a few minutes. Don't go nowhere. Once again, this is Fela Durotoye right here in London. As you can see, a lot of Nigerians, and we might have an opportunity to ask few of them questions why they've decided to come down on a very cold weather to hear from the presidential candidate for the ANN. Once again, this is Koiki Media bringing the world closer to your doorstep as we are now about 14 days away to the most crucial and the most important election. A lot of campaign. We give thanks to the slight accident that took place in Kogi State, where the vice president was saved from the crash landing of the helicopter. But once again, this is once again. Sorry.
Is this being recorded live?
Well, we're live on Facebook. Sorry. Under it. I still got your phone in my pocket. Once again, it's Koiki Media bringing the world closer to your doorstep. A very busy evening.
yeah, how are you?
Very good. As we are 14 days away, Koiki Media, we should be in Nigeria anytime soon. We will let you know. Koiki Media bringing the world closer to your doorstep. 14 days more to the election. You can also continue to watch the live broadcast of so many other activities that is taking place as the election is getting closer. Let's take you around a little bit. And as you can see, it is the
It's been a very well spent evening.
What would you like to say to Nigerian youth?
I would like to say Nigerian youth to, not get bought. They shouldn't sell their votes. They should vote for people that they know can, change the historical rot of Nigeria. People that can actually bring social economic change. Most important, that's what I can say to young people. And I wish all Nigerians the best in this forthcoming election.
Okay, good evening. Welcome to Koiki Media. Just tell us a little bit, what is happening here. I know, we've listened to Fela Durotoye, but as 14 days to the election, tell us your own views, your opinion in terms of the next 14 days, what Nigerians at home need to know, for the election itself. Let's move a little bit away because there's quite a bit of noise at the background there, and I'll let you go.
For Nigerians back home, please remember that we've had democracy for almost 20 years. Nothing has changed. No electricity, no good roads, no good schools, no good hospitals. You don't expect any change if you vote for PDP or APC. You are just wasting your vote. Don't think that Fela Durotoye cannot win. If everybody thinks like that, there will be no change. Even if you involve wasting your vote, vote for Fela Durotoye and then see the difference. But there's nothing going to change in the next 4 years if you vote for PDP or APC, because we've tried it too. Nothing major has changed. That's my suggestion to Nigerians back home.
Okay, and then the last question again, this is a Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. What have you done as an individual in diaspora, even though we can't vote, but what have you done as an individual, in terms of the participation of the election itself back home?
Okay, that's what I've done so far is part of what I'm here for, to give support to Fela, to know that he's not alone. Also, my folks back home, they know me well. Most of them never heard of Fela Durotoye until I put it to them. Send them WhatsApp messages, ask them to vote for him, asking me questions. Some of them are even asking me for money before they will vote for Fela. I say, you know what? That's not the new Nigeria we want. The APC, PDP give you money every 4 years. They give you probably 5,000 naira. Is that what we're going to feed you for the next 4 years? They give you, after election, you don't see them again. Vote for something new so that you see a difference in your life. That's my honest advice to Nigerians back home, and that's what I've been doing for them.
Wow, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, you've had it there. Let's see if we can get more individuals that would like to speak to us. I'm not showing you here, but I'm live on Facebook. I don't know whether you want to say something to the camera, to those that are watching us. The election is crucial, and that is the reason why you've left your comfort zone to be here. And my name is Koiki Media, and we are broadcasting live on Facebook. Just for us to know, because a lot of people say, what has the diaspora got to do with what is happening back home? Maybe you might want to answer that if that's okay with you. Okay, thank you very much for joining us, and we are happy to have you. Just tell us, the diaspora, people keep saying the diaspora. What is your view as a diaspora, as a Nigerian living outside Nigeria, with this election taking place in the next 14 days?
My view, to be honest, I'm not that involved in politics, but my view is just the change I want to see right now. My view is those parents that have not had salary to pay for years or months. My view Nigeria regularly, those children that don't have those children that don't have basic healthcare, and I want to see change. That's why I'm here. Just to inform, when I hear New Nigeria, it inspires me. So just to be informed and then take it from there, change.
Wow, thank you very much again. That's Koiki Media bringing the work closer. We continue to move around, as you can see. A lot of people are networking. Also an opportunity to get the views, from the diaspora itself. You're very sharp with the camera. I can see that you're moving away. And the main man himself still very busy. People trying to get his attention. Let's speak to she's busy, but I'll get hold of her. We were together at the PDP-APC debate, but tonight is all about the the conversation that Fela Durotoye telling the Nigerians. He's going to be somewhere else tomorrow again. We'll be telling you. He's had quite a lot, of series of interviews since he has been in London, and he continued to engage as well. Also, we know the party chairman traveled all the way as well, with him, and a very busy time for the history of our country called Nigeria. Okay, you take picture, but you're gonna also go on my question and answer. Question and answer on Koiki Media. But let's take a picture first. With the flag bearer. He's still very busy. Everybody wants to get hold of him, but as you can tell, a very beautiful evening, and also an opportunity for a lot of people to take questions from the man himself, Fela Durotoye. Once again, a very busy one, a very busy night, very, very busy night. Once again, now to just tell us how you felt after listening to Fela Durotoye tonight here in London.
Well, my name is TJ Pinjayola. It was fantastic. I felt like a new Nigerian listening to Fela Durotoye speak. It's fantastic, and I pray that he emerges as president at the end of the day. We've been working hard behind the scenes. I'm a party member for the ANN party, which has the lion logo. I can only advise that people who can't go to the UK or the US or in diaspora should advise others in Nigeria to vote for ANN, the lion logo. It's simple. It's not rocket science with Fela. Easy. He's a great fella. Wow. He's a great fella.
Thank you very much. It is Koiki Media.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Once again, he's very busy. We'll catch up with him later on. As you can see, he's still having. Let's take a couple of more shot of him a little bit. Once again, this is Koiki Media, making sure that those of you that are, at home, have opportunity to capture what is happening here as well. A very, very busy night. And once again, it is Fela Durotoye here in London. Once again, it is Koiki Media. Very beautiful evening. A lot of Nigerians and more people. Also, tomorrow, we'll be taking you through to another location where Fela Durotoye will be continuing to speak to Nigerians living in the United Kingdom. And as we get more, let's speak to you. Let's speak to you a little bit.
Actually, I've only spoken to your colleague.
Okay. Once again, more Nigerians. Let's listen to what is and that's one of the party chairman of the ANN.
So I think that this is a good time to find solutions, put the debate out there. It's really important. So it'd be great if we just have two boards. When we go to Nigeria in December, when I get to the airport, as that lady was saying,
Once again, it says Koiki Media. We bring it closer to your doorstep, and making sure that you get the feels of what is happening. Let's get you. I mean, okay. Thank you very much, Alima Slay. Tell us, 14 days to the election. 14 days. What is the feelings like?
I think we're all nervous.
Before you go further, for those that might want to know a little bit about you, I know you, but for the benefit of our all listeners, you are also someone in the media as well. Just tell us, what part of media and where you work, so that for those that might want to connect with you as well, and that's opportunity.
So my name is Aminat Soleil. I am a political presenter. I currently work for Ben Studios, and I have a show called Youth and Politics on there. In regards to the Nigeria elections, I think right now at this particular stage, we're all really nervous. I mean, we all want to know, is it going to be the two bad eggs again? Is it going to be APC? Is it going to be PDP? We're all so unsure, but at this stage I think it's very important to have debates like this, like ANN has posted today, to show them that it's more than APC and PDP. It's more than the two bad eggs. There is hope in Nigeria. ANN have showed that in today's event. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for joining again. Once again, as we are bringing this broadcast to an end in about a few minutes, we hope we can still get a word from Fela himself. He's still busy, networking. People are going to ask questions, and there's millions of questions on the lips of. Okay, tell us that new Nigeria. What is the new Nigeria that is coming to the door? Once again, this is Koiki Media, bringing the work closer to your doorstep. Tell us a little bit more about ANN.
ANN is not a typical political party. ANN is a group of individuals that are professionals, individuals that are nation builders, individuals that are successful in their own private sector. They are not typical politicians, so we are not coming into the atmosphere of politics as a politician. We're coming as a nation builder to build Nigeria. A new Nigeria is whereby everybody can be whatever they want to be. They don't have to be a son of a prominent person. They could be from lower level to upper level with the same opportunity for everybody.
One more question. Once again, this is Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. What would be a message to those back home now? 14 more days. Very important, very crucial. What is the message as a diaspora from you to those on the other side of the globe?
So, one of the things we said today is diasporas are living in the future of Nigeria. The future of Nigeria, we're already living in it. And we know best for the future of Nigeria. And the future of Nigeria is only a new Nigeria, which is with Alliance for New Nigeria, Fela Durotoye. If you want to live a future Nigeria, where I'm living now in London, you need to vote for ANN.
Wow, thank you very much. Well, you've had it there. And this is part of what we show you all the time when we go. Let me show my face. A lot of you have not seen my face tonight. One thing we've told you so many times is that when we move around, on this platform, we take you to where people and places and locations that is very important. We take you to the London Underground. The London Underground can happen as well in Nigeria, but it all depends on how 20 million youth or the 84 million registered voters, individuals, how you're going to cast that vote, in the next 14 days. One thing is, it's easy to complain and mourn. I mean, I've been in Nigeria for 2 months myself. I just came back just before Christmas. And you have to just understand, I mean, this is the electricity. I mean, all these things can be done, but who will you be voting for? Next week is going to be another very busy week. APC are having a big mega rally, but tonight is all about the ANN. There was a protest at the Nigerian High Commission yesterday. There was also a book presentation. So a lot is happening, in our dear country. And one thing is, everyone has a role to play. We've said that so many times. I play my role, you play your own role, and then the world will be a better place. there is no point sitting down and complaining that Nigeria is not good. Nigeria is not good, but what are you doing, to make Nigeria good? And that is, one message that Koiki Media is bringing to you tonight. Make sure you tell everyone at home to go and pick up their PVC. You have up to February the 8th, to pick up your PVC. Next week, Wednesday, it's going to be a very different show entirely on Niger Voices. We'll be bringing you, a lot of, the political candidate that will be speaking to us, whether from United Kingdom or from Nigeria. We'll be bringing all that to you. But one thing is, you must play a role to make Nigeria a better place. You can support the platform. We are still looking for the donation from every one of you so that we can be able to plan. It's only 14 more days and we need to plan as quickly as possible so that we can get to Nigeria and bring you some of the best coverage that you might ever think of. Let us listen to more conversation right here tonight.
What message you have for Nigerians and Nigerian youth? What message you have for Nigerian youth for forthcoming elections?
The future is in your hand. If you want to continue living in the way you always live, it's a choice. Life is a choice. I think you should choose, wisely. And who should you choose? Choose credibility. Choose value system. Choose whoever you feel comfortable. Don't choose because of the bonuses or the what I call it puff money or career and beans. That's not what you need. You need a life. You need a future. So choose the person that will transform you and give you the right platform to grow as a person.
So what would you like to say about Fela Durotoye today?
He's an incredible man. What else to say? He's a man. End of story. It's my choice. I'm entitled to my own opinion. My opinion is that he's a man that can fix a problem. But nevertheless, like I said, I'd rather people work together, unity, so we all work together and fight for one similar purpose. Our nation will be a lot of conflicts back in
We know him as a good speaker.
Once again, it's Koiki Media, still bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Susie Rete, I'm sure a lot of you
need to take some picture with
still a very busy night, and a lot of you will remember Shehu. He was in the studio with me at one point discussing Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians here. Politics affect everyone. Politics is very important. Let's see if we can get a view from you. Good evening. My name is Olayomi from reporting for Koiki Media. We're live on Facebook. Diaspora, Nigeria, politics. Why is there something in London, in United Kingdom, that kind of connects the Nigerian politics? We saw Buhari, the president was here in 2014. Jonathan has been here. Obasanjo has been here. I mean, if anyone is saying, why is Fela Durotoye in London? A lot of them have been here as well. What is your take on that? Well, let's listen to you.
It can't be a surprise because we are all Nigerians. We are ambassadors, representatives of Nigeria here. So it's important that these people should come over here and we should be able to say something about, or at least hear what they want to do and say something about it. So I think it's a very natural thing to do. It was pointed out in the what they said back there, how much power we have as people in diaspora, because we have relatives back home who we send a lot of money to. And it's good the way they've said it, because we should have some influence. We should be able to enlighten the people we send the money to and say this is what you ought to do. We have good examples around here of the way the things should be. And we should be able to pass that on to our people at home. It's a very good thing they come here
and we should see more of them so that we can have our voice out there.
Just last question. Once again, this is a Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. One more last question. 14 more days. What should the diaspora be doing more now in terms of message to our loved ones and our country, Nigeria? What should be that message? We as a platform have said no violence, no thuggery. Nigeria will be there regardless of whichever political party. Nigeria will continue to be there. But what is the message that we need all to be sending back home now?
We need to be telling them not to sell their votes, not to sell out. We need to tell them that it is very important that they vote for the right people. And they should really consider, because they have experienced so much over the years, they should be able to turn things around by voting for the right people. And that is what we should be telling them.
Wow, thank you very much, for contributing there. Once again, you've had it there. Selling your vote is of no use. Make sure. Let us listen to Susie.
The Nigerian use in Nigeria is you need to not vote because of popularity. You need to be looking at manifestos. You need to be looking at what they are bringing to what the politicians are bringing to the table, and you need to vote change, because change is what we need. And do we need younger leaders? Yes, we do, because the older leaders have tried. And if someone has tried and they've not succeeded, what's the next thing to do? Go for change. And if the older leaders are really passionate about Nigeria, they would join hands with the younger ones to guide them with the experience that they have the right way.
Is there any final words you want to say? That's it? You're good.
Fella's gonna win. Fella's gonna win. Stand behind Fela.
And that's one and only. You do quite a lot on Facebook, supporting back home, and that is the power of the diaspora. I mean, you don't have to go too much, at the press of a button. With your voice here, money sometimes donated up to millions of naira. So if someone is now saying, "Who are the diaspora to tell us what to do?" What would be a message to them?
Well, my message is, just because I live in the UK, it doesn't take away the fact that I am a Nigerian who went to university in Nigeria, whose parents are Nigerian. The only reason why we in the diaspora are not voting is because we are not allowed to. Other countries allow you to vote even though you're living outside the country. At the end of the day, we need something that is going to encourage us to come back home. We need to have a voice and a say in what we want to see happen for us to be able to come back home. We want our children to go back home. But at the moment it's not going to happen until there is more respect for those in the diaspora. I'm in the diaspora, but it doesn't take away the fact that I'm Nigerian.
Wow, thank you very much, Susie. We'll catch up again. We know where to catch you.
See you later.
Once again, a very busy night. As Fela is still very busy. We want him to be the one to finish the closing remarks. Still going to have a couple of more interviews, and we'll be able to catch up while he's having that quick interview. Once again, a very busy night. Not just here. You saw the bus ride with the PDP. Well, 2 weeks ago, Saturday, in the very bitterly cold weather, where they were taking their message. I can confirm to you that there's going to be 2 more big rally, taking place next week Saturday, before we will be also confirming, when we're going to be moving to Nigeria in terms of the whole process of the election itself. So, he's going to speak to the press, but we would give him a little bit more space, let him have more private conversation while we continue to take you around. But one thing is, Nigerians around the world want to know who will be the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in the next 14 days. Once again, it is Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. While we are getting ready to have Fela
You can do it. No, yeah. Can you do it? I need a picture as well.
I've got my hands.
I got my camera, so I just need a picture while we're doing it.
Just,
all right. Just the pictures, of course, yeah.
Want to take a
Just a picture, yeah. Okay. The video is already on. So
Okay. So what do I press? I don't know what to do.
once again, as we are waiting for him to be ready,
Alright, let's do this. That's what I do. You want to see? Let's my hands are full.
okay, while we come off in about just a minute and we come back and
my name is Ben Samuel, and obviously I've been your fan, though I support someone else, but I have been your fan. And once I heard that you are in town, I decided to come and see you. And it's a privilege that we have people, young men and young women that are out there trying to take over our country from where it has been. So it's a privilege to meet you.
Can I quickly just say, as soon as I introduce myself, as we talk about this, taking over the country is not as important as building the country that we will be proud to give to our children. And so, because I've seen sometimes when the focus is so much on taking power, and we saw that happen with this administration. It was all about take power from PDP, but they've not delivered to us a nation. For me, delivering a great nation, a nation that works for everyone, is the most important thing. Will it require taking power? Yes. But taking power is only a milestone. And when that becomes the focus of the conversation, the focus of the energy, the focus, then we sometimes miss out on the vision. And let's stay focused on the vision, building a nation that will be proud. A nation,
Thank you very much. Another question that I would like to ask you is this. I do wish you a very good luck on the 16th of February. Hopefully you win the election. If you don't win the election, are you willing to work for any government that is formed if you are called upon to serve your country?
So, like you said, I do hope that Nigerian people win. I'm just representing the Nigerian people, so I would expect, given the number of people who are actually tired of Nigeria the way it is right now, and the people who want a new Nigeria, I look forward to pleasant surprises at the February elections. Having said that, occasionally what you do is, there are not enough people that come out or whatever it is. And should that happen and we do not win the elections, I'm not going to be jumping to any office that is offered to me, because I actually do believe that my greatest calling is raising leaders for governance. It's the reason why I came to on this journey. It's the reason, and I've said this several times from the beginning of the journey. So my most important next assignment, should I not win the election, would be to prepare the next generation, good people, for the next election in 2020. 2020 is when the largest number of people are going to come into office as local government chairmen and ward councillors. I want to make sure that we've got the right quality of leaders at that level who will be able to deliver good governance at the local government level, because that's the one that touches the people the most. So my job, if I do not win, would be to focus on getting that. There are about 9,000 of them that are going to come in. If I can get about 5,000 of them to be really quality, good people, then I would have done a great job for Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Also, just a quick question. It's a very important question as well. We live overseas, we live abroad, we live in diaspora, and as you said, we have over 16 million Nigerians in diaspora, if not more than that. Whenever we raise our voice to talk about what is going on in Nigeria, we do hear this, that you live overseas, you don't feel the pain, you don't understand, you don't know what the people at home are going through. And that support you, for example, they know what is going on and they want to support you. They want to make sure because they know be the right choice. But they live in UK. So what advice do you have for people back home that they don't believe that we have the same stake they have in Nigerian economy, in the welfare of Nigeria, and what happened to the people that run our economy? What advice do you have for those people? So the criticism that we get from these people is that you live over there, you have everything, so it doesn't concern you, so we can't decide what's going on there.
Good to them. And when you talk to those people, they don't say you don't feel my pain, because you have been feeling their pain. That's why you've been giving them money. Diaspora contributed $22 billion in 2017. That money wasn't to government. That money was to the people, to their families, right? And that was the money that literally paid for the things that government has failed to pay for. So what I'm just saying is very simple. If diaspora have goodwill with,
yes,
don't talk to the people who are either. It's not acceptable.
So if you from the government,
I would never do. I would never.
And none of your state governors will be doing that.
Well, I can't guarantee what the state governors are going to do, but I can promise you that as a role model, I will not do that. And when I don't do that, and I find it unacceptable for my own appointees to do that, if any of my appointees do that, I'll fire them immediately. If there's anybody who's done that in the past, I would not hire that person. So it's that simple, you know. So it's that simple. I think Nigerians should hold our leaders to the highest level, to the high integrity and to the level of accountability that we demand of others, and we see in other great countries. So we know what to do, and let's do it.
Thank you so much.
And in Nigeria, that's the way to do it.
Thank you so much. Forward, getting to know your political ideas and even about you as future progress. I know you have so much to offer to share of that your ideas.
Thank you so much. Thank you.